Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Well then. Hey!
Hmm?
Hmm. Hey, hey!
All right, let's begin. Okay, quiet down.
It's open. Sup? Hey there. Huh? Well... How about it? Sorry. I'm sorry. Uh... Quite. Yeah. I know. What the hell? Huh? Yeah.
Hey! Oh! Hey, inmate!
You certainly seem composed.
The inmate you wish to now choose! You change your mind? Done already? What? No slacking off! What would you like? Thank you. What would you like? Here. Oh!
Got a good head on their shoulders.
Please head to the exam room. Okay, which one? I feel like you have a different vibe going on. You want that one? Thanks. That should work. Here you go. You want that one? Thanks. Take care.
We can now take him down, yes?
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help. I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography. I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily. But why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about. Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it. Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once. Hey!
A calling card, huh? Will they take it seriously? He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
No? Then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Ah, you're back.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Come facing while alone without,
Now listen up.
without a sign,
What do you want to do?
without resting.
Make sure you close up.
The real question
Can I talk? Well then. We meet again. It appears you're lying low lately. What's with the change? Really? Is it just my imagination then? Anyhow, I wish the culprit would come forward soon. It's absurd to pretend I can do the police's job. I wish he considered my feelings before asking me this.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
A letter?
It's, Sir Ichiriyusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail. From the Phantom Thieves.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know! The same letter's been posted everywhere!
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Will that do?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show him. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
It'll be fine. We managed last time, too.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
Well then. Let's go. Yes! Let's go. Joker. Yes!
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
I mean, we've done a ton in here. It ain't surprising. Anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so I'll leave the switch to you guys.
Will you be okay? What if it catches up to you?
Don't underestimate an ex-runner. I'm definitely gonna shake it off. Hey! There's some weird people over here! Hey! I need some help!
What's the matter?
You'd better make it, Skull.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
You seem to be enjoying this.
Only the best can appreciate these critical moments. Plus, this feels like we're really Phantom Thieves.
We'll be counting on you, Mona. And Panther as well.
There's Fox's signal. That means they're ready to go. Good luck, everyone. Let's do this.
Joker, now!
Yeah! Sorry for the wait.
My bad. It took me ages to get that guy off my trail.
Wait, where's Mona?
Let's go!
Hey,
Let's go.
Whoa, this shit's real high up.
But at least we're outside. Is there a way down out here?
Is this another portal to an unknown destination?
We don't have time to lose. Just go through it. Now's our chance.
For real? But I guess there's no other way. Is this the courtyard?
I knew it. All that security would have been meaningless if it just led back inside.
It seems we managed to escape their siege.
Dude, why is Mona getting excited now of all times?
I just can't take it anymore. Let's take a look at this treasure. Treasure! Huh?
This is the treasure?
Get back!
Whoa!
Meddlesome vermin. Is this what you're looking for?
How dare you try to trap me like some kind of mouse?
So you had a fake prepped, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting, even after her husband died. Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
How low can you sink?
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine? That's the real Sayuri? This can't be. Mom!
Huh?
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
But the baby in the picture, why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased, the reason for the woman's expression will become a mystery. That is what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Will you have a real treasure? Your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no matter what. Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future. Along with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri!
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
Yusuke?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist!
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want! Those who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules in the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
I'll paint all over you! The mediocre cannot understand. Now, let's begin, you vermin.
You used others for your own despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create!
Joker, don't lose focus.
Persona!
There's no telling what he'll try.
Go down!
It's over me! Are you alright?
Grab fire!
Skull's burning!
Persona!
Fire! Alright!
I'm pissed.
Panther's back!
Take this!
I am thou. Die!
Persona!
There!
You stupid brat!
For real? There! Ow!
You pesky brat! You've angered me!
Skull, your
Persona!
defense has dropped.
Let's go. You're mine.
I'll slather you with my color!
this attack! There has to be more than just our color changing. We should be cautious.
Stupid brats!
Shit! Flip him, Persona!
You pesky brats!
Guess you are good for something, Skull.
Brats!
Open up flat!
I am thou.
Take this!
You're covered in paint!
Persona!
I don't like the look of this. They regenerated? Damn it. Those things can come back if we don't take them down at once?
Stupid brats!
No way!
Skull's back
Little
up! Let's give him some
Persona!
payback!
This one!
Persona!
Brats!
Let's go.
I lend it! Come! Go down!
All right, Joker! Very smooth!
Get wrecked!
You anger me!
Guess you are good for something, Skull.
I am thou. Prepare yourself.
Persona!
Stupid brats!
That paint coating attack is a real hassle. What's the plan? Isn't that the same thing Madarame's been using? Let's try covering him with paint.
This is the ultimate form of art!
Time for this.
We should paint over him! I'm good to go.
I'm ready whenever.
I'm good to go.
Roger! You're covered in paint!
Let's go.
I don't like the look of this.
Ravage them!
Brats!
Got knocked off balance. You have to recover!
How undignified.
Time to turn the table!
Die! Persona! Go down!
My powers! They're suddenly draining!
There!
Looking cool, Joker!
Yours.
Not
Roger.
over yet!
Let's go. Goemon, strike!
Slice you to pieces!
Madarame's out!
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame! The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit! I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy!
Enough of your egotistic ranting. Taste the wrath of all those you preyed upon.
I'm the great artist, Madarame. If you brats can't fathom that, then you'll witness it for yourselves. Behold my mastercraft!
What? He made copies of himself? I see. Creating duplicates is his specialty.
Persona! You're mine.
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Up to you. I've got it.
Pass the baton and
I
follow
am
up.
thou. Goemon!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
It's up to you.
Pass it on to the second person! Persona! Carmen! Let's see that again, Panther! Everyone's done their job. Let's keep pushing!
Persona! Captain Kid!
You did it, Skull!
Yeah! Let's go, Captain! Flip him, Persona!
Persona! Dance, Carmen!
Let's go. Goemon, strike!
That hit its weak point!
I
Keep it
won't
going, Fox.
forgive you! Damn clueless brats! My fiery rage shall reduce you all to mere ashes! You've angered me! Crying
Knock
won't
out
help!
balance! You have to recover! Ow!
I won't forgive you! My brilliance strikes like a flash of lightning! And now, you'll taste it for yourselves! You've angered me!
Yeah! Nice one, Panther!
Persona! Go down!
Woo! Looking cool, Joker!
Go ahead.
Not over yet! Persona! Carmen! Panther's been taken out! Someone treat her!
There we go!
Sorry! Skull, your defense is dropped! Dance, Carmen!
How undignified.
It's time to turn
Persona!
the tables!
Goemon! Let's go. Tom Pass. Sure.
Pass the baton and follow up!
Persona! Ravage them!
I won't forgive you! You dare defy an esteemed elder? May you all be frozen in fear! You've angered me!
Persona! Phantom Picaro! Let us end it.
Stop this! Is this how you show your gratitude to the man who raised you?
Silence! Don't waste your breath.
Enough of this!
Persona! Go!
Persona! I lend it!
Persona! Doors of Hades! Flip of Persona! Captain
Get
Kid!
it, Skull!
Persona!
Oh, nailed their weak spot! Not bad at all! Take this!
This is my other self!
Something seems wrong. Could he have...
What? I, the great Madarame, made an error?
So this is the true limit of your skill. How infantile. To think you'd fail to produce even one of your counterfeits. Please, don't disappoint me any further.
Fox, your health is low! Watch out!
Doors of Hades!
Damn it! Damn it! Stop it, you brats! Or else...
You think we'll be daunted by such threats?
Persona! Eat this!
Sorry, I'm at my limit.
Take this!
It's time. Got that. Persona! Eat this! Persona! Ha!
Persona! Take this!
Sorry, I'm at my limit. Goemon, strike!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Persona! Goemon!
That hit its weak point.
I
Keep
won't
going, Fox.
forgive you!
Got
I
knocked
won't
off
help!
balance. You have to recover. Fox, your health is
Persona!
low. Watch out.
I leveled up.
My persona has gained new power.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily recognizable brands. I'm a victim in this too. Wouldn't you agree?
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money. Yusuke, you understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable. I just didn't want to return to that life.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for. Along with this whole wretched world!
No, please! Just don't kill me!
Return to yourself in reality and confess your crimes. All of them.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right! All right! What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask?
Huh?
A black mask? Wait, who's he talking about?
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
There's no time! Hurry!
Get on!
Hey, Yusuke, what should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yusuke!
No, wait, please! Yusuke! Yusuke!
The destination has been deleted.
It would be bad if people started getting suspicious of us. We should leave at once.
Yusuke, come on!
Right. Goodbye, Sensei.
I guess the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he had a change of heart or not. Ah, so bitter! Why'd you get it black?
The Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like, Mom, are ya?
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all. Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
It's a wonderful painting. And although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, it's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore. You may be right. Seeing my mother's expression here, it's doubtful that she would have wished for fame. So, this is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly. But I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
Stop that!
You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you gonna do now? We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general. We also want to give courage to the people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
Courage, huh? What good does that do? You mean the courage to stand up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
Right. There's no knowing that. We just have to give it a try.
In other words, it all depends on the person, hmm? The same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act. Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
You really only think about art, huh? You're impressive.
Well, I won't take part in any inelegant plans, all right?
No worries. I've got us covered. Plus, we have a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously.
How about it, Joker? We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
I will try and live up to those expectations.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
Our only clue's a black mask, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's just one person, right?
But there's no way to check anymore. The palace is gone.
I'll try probing Madarame. I may be able to learn something from him.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
An artist and a phantom thief. It seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on. Very well. You only live once, after all. Still, The incident about this other intruder does concern me a little.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team. Goodness, things are going so well. That's true. Still, let's honestly be happy about it right now. But I have to say, you sure are something special. This is our 5th persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well. Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have Yusuke. An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still. An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires. And that's not all. When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car. I'm special, but it's still odd. Who could I actually be? You really think so? What a half-assed answer. Well, there's no way a dashing, honorable rogue like me could be evil. A man who saves those in trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A man who has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope. So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she? Right! Of course that's the case. Where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go. An amusement park, a movie theater, a fancy cafe, shopping. What do you think?
All right.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at Ghost Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to drown. I'm a sharpshooter